is the word of the day?
Cock and ball torture?
Mm-hmm.
Cock and ball torture?
A gentle way to put it.
Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Try hards.
I mean, you gotta love them.
I guess so.
More or less.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not going to. Not to you.
You're good.
Fucking idiot. Pussy. My team fucking is trash.
I mean, don't you just love when that happens?
I guess so.
What's this asshole, right?
Oh yeah, my mom wanted to come over this weekend. Joy to the world.
Fine.
Pussy. I don't think she can come over anyway because I'm not getting off until 1 tomorrow and I'm off Sunday.
I mean, you see the day off, though.
Yeah. I don't know. If she was like bringing my brother with her, then yeah, maybe I'll be more excited, but
I mean, that's fair.
we didn't have like, I don't know. I would like to see my mom. Probably go back up there with her Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can mention that already.
If she'll let me. Cause I have Saturday and Sunday off. I'll have to be back by Monday, but I would like to go see my younger brother for at least a day and see if he's doing okay after his wreck. And go talk to my dad. Yes, I do that. People think it's weird, but
I mean, I live with mine, so quite literally, more power to you.
what do you mean?
What do you mean? By what I just said?
Yeah.
On the conversation earlier, literally in the house right now until I buy a house, it's me, the missus, little mama, and my father all living in the same roof.
No, I
And then,
understand that. I already knew that.
oh, what do you mean? I'm confuzzled.
No, you said more power to you.
Oh, like, more power to you, pretty much, good for you, like, why would I judge that?
Oh. I don't know. I can't talk to him any other way, so that's the only conversation that I really can have is talking to his grave.
That's rough.
Yeah. It would be nice, though.
I get it.
I didn't even like that. But I got a real shot. You like don't even like that much stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's actually a good thing. Oh, Billy, that's a good thing. But now, that's what we had a problem with. We kept switching. I mean, you can run fast and have dead sound. That man don't know what the heck happened to him.
There's one thing that I left in Georgia
Mm-hmm.
that I really need to get. to my yearbooks. I already don't know where my senior shirt is that he got me from my graduation, talking about my dad.
Wait, say that again?
So, I have to go back to Georgia and get my yearbooks. That's the only thing that I forgot to bring with me, because my quote-unquote brother, his bed broke, and so he's using my yearbooks to keep his bed intact. So I need those back. And it's already bad enough that I can't find my senior shirt that my dad got me for my graduation.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm guessing when I left, they went through his room and just started throwing shit away. They didn't give a fuck what was wrong, what was mine, or what was his. They just started throwing shit away. At least that's what I'm thinking that happened. I don't care about the movies.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness for that.
Sorry, I'm just ranting right now.
Oh, why not put my pants out?
I just got a lot on my mind.
You just put the thing down too.
Fucking bitches. Just so you know, heads up, I go into panic mode a bit when, I try to figure out shit, and when I'm thinking about, my next step, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And, cause I've done that, when I was moving down here, I was like, okay, well, I didn't have really time to plan it. It was just, I was moving literally the next day when I was in panic mode. But see, I was the same way with Jay, and
Wow.
he was like, oh, it's okay, like, calm down. Like, don't think too much about it. Don't get too, in your head about it. Like, we got time. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but, I want it so bad.
That's understandable too, but I mean, that's another reason why I'm trying to cover all bases. It's not a trial, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. When something you need to know about me, when I want something, I want it. I want it 100%. So I give it my all. I fight until I can't fight anymore. I wave the white flag proudly.
That's fair.
And trust me, I fought a lot. for stuff that I believe that I should fight, and it was just not worth it in the end. So.
Yeah, I get that one. That was quite literally my last relationship.
Yeah. Yep. So, like, let's say you block me, and I know it's not gonna happen, but then again, I tend to overthink, but maybe this time I won't. But let's just say you do. I tend to, this is really bad, but I'm being 100% honest. I don't lie, so this is me being 100% honest. If I get blocked, I tend to make other accounts, but not like fake ones. I tend to let you know, hey, it's me, and I wanna will wonder why, want answers.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is if shit changes, where the fuck, hey, shit changes, or something came up, or this occurred, and, might have to be put on the back burner.
Right.
Just be blunt about it. Don't.
No, that's why I'm being 100% honest and being genuine, because I feel like you need to know these things. And like I said, I didn't get this far with Jordan, so I didn't get to tell him everything about me. And I feel like if I did, that would have been it right then and there. But even you know more than he does. So if that tells you anything, then yeah. Actually, yeah.
Damn, I feel kind of special.
Well, you should, because
which also, Red's probably gonna end up talking to you eventually too.
Okay, that's good.
Currently, she is passed the fuck out on my dick. Not metaphorically, but quite literally.
No, I hope that you didn't mind. I'm gonna tell you straight up right now this too. When that whole shit show happened, whatever you want to call it, I ended up texting Red, and I didn't tell her, I told her, I wondered why, you were mad at me. I did end up saying that, but...
Yeah, no, so a little bit of background on me.
Okay.
I'm still trying to recover from my ex. It's nothing against you or anything like that. I'm still trying to heal and mend myself.
Yeah.
But
I understand that.
Even then, with that being said, there's days where I'll be all over. There's days I'll be so calm and I'm numb.
Yeah.
I've had to deal with a lot from her.
It was traumatizing, I get it.
I mean, between the drugs, you know, at one point, you know, gun to your head and all that.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Flex with you. Yeah.
Oh.
I get it.
But
No, I never had that happen with me, but
well, I mean, her family was consistently selling drugs and shit, so
yeah. No, I think you're trying to recover from her because of everything she did to you, and I'm trying to recover from Jordan. Not that there's a comparison. I'm not trying to compare them to her at all. Like, I know, like, she did way worse. I understand that. It's completely understandable. It's just, like I said,
no, it's that quite literally like between constantly getting cussed out and we got into a fight because I lasted too long. And I'm not talking like increment of like, you know, hey, you almost done. No, like full ass screaming, cussed out. The works. Like, it was so bad that I literally left. So.
Yeah, I get it. And you should have. You had every right.
But the
Yeah, it was after Jordan I stopped. I was like, I give up. I'm over it. I'm done. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. And it was just, and I wanted to tell him that. I wanted to tell him that you really, you know, did damage to me, where I honestly gave up. And I thought to myself, like, it wouldn't matter, he wouldn't care anyway. Like, every time that I went and told him anything, it was like, didn't care. And I told him something really important. I asked him a question. I asked him a serious question. I was like, you're the first person that I told this to also. I asked Jordan, I went and said to him, I was like, if you say no to a guy and he does things to you in bed without your consent, is it rape? And he goes, I think so, yeah. And I was like, oh. And so we had that talk. And then he goes, afterwards, he goes, please seek help. I was like,
Fuck.
yeah. And so I was like, at that time, I was like, there's no talking to him anymore. Like, he's gone. The Jordan that I knew, that I loved, that I wanted to literally spend every waking moment with, was gone. And I knew that. So every time, like, I wanted to have a normal conversation with him, I'm like, just stop. I literally had to stop myself every time. Like, there was times where I was so hurt. Like,
wow.
and I wanted to go and talk to him, and I had to literally stop myself and say, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. So, I wish I had the screenshots still, because I had screenshots. There was another time, what was it? I don't know, we were having a whole ass conversation. He's like, Abby, just stop texting me. I don't want you in my life anymore. I don't want to be part of your life anymore. We're done. Like, nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna be the same anymore. And you just need to go and move on. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done bothering you. I'm done texting you. Everything. I gave it 100%, and 100% wasn't enough.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
I was one off because I was trying to hurry up with it. I had like 5 kilos left.
And I put him on a pedestal. I literally did. I thought he could never do no wrong.
I had it too, man. I was going, oh.
I was like, you know, I couldn't, like, I don't know, I was just always sweet to him. I was always talking sweet to him. And it was, man, if I didn't let him get in my head, the thing that, like, started it all was something so stupid. It was, yeah. He was like, no one ever sends me nudes. And I was like, oh? And then, yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, you're fine.
Yeah, I should fix up. My dad's all trying to rush. I was trying to rush to a little bit on Hammer's time.
It's actually kind of funny now.
The second match that thing got to
He was like, I was like, so what if you get out of my life? He's like, you'll be alright. I'll be like, no, I won't. I couldn't move on. I couldn't move on. It was like, nah, I'm sure you would. I'm nothing special. I'm like, yes, you are. You're special to me. And he went, I was like, so what if, like, so, what if you did block me? What would happen? He's like, I'm sure we would still be friends. Even if, like, this were to stop and everything. And I'm like, true. There is no being friends. I couldn't do it. That's what happened. That's what happened to us. I couldn't physically be friends with him. It hurt too damn much.
I mean, that's fair.
But I'm not. It's. I bet he'll tell everybody. He tells people that I'm the one that fucked up, but we both equally did. He couldn't be an adult and handle that I had feelings for him. And he couldn't handle a girl who was clingy, quote unquote clingy, and couldn't communicate, so that was him. Me, I fucked up because I couldn't be friends with him. And I'll admit that. But I'm not taking full blame. Because I have nothing to be ashamed for, because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm sorry for having feelings for you. That's stupid. It hurts, but I've gotten to where I can't stand him, where I really fucking hate him, to be honest. Wish him the best in life, but to be honest, I hate his guts. And that's with every guy that broke me. Again, I take blame, but I don't take full blame. So, and I promised myself I would never hate anybody, but I hate him. He fucked with my mind. And I hate mind games. There's nothing more than I hate than mind games. I just hate those types of people that, because there's no point. He was all for like bluntness and honesty, and he couldn't be honest with me until it was too late. If he would have just been straight up with me and been like, Abby, I'm waiting for you. Abby, I'm right here and I'm waiting for you. There's no other girl that I'm talking to. I'm waiting for you. I'm like, okay, that would have been it. But I didn't physically know. I always had doubts because he was in Texas and I was here. If he would, I wish he would just told me that.
I mean, that's fair. That's, like, why we're, like, we need to know where your head's at. We need to know what's going on. Like,
Exactly. And, like, he always, like, preached communication. That was all his thing. Oh, well, communication is key. We both agreed on that. And where was it? Nowhere. And when I told him physically, I told him, why didn't you just tell me that you're waiting for me? It would have made everything 100% easier. You had me. I was ready to go up there and be with you till you were like, until you got tired of me, pretty much. And he was living with his parents, and I didn't care. I was like, I don't care where you're at. I just want to be with you. That's what I end up saying to him. Like, I really didn't care. And on top of that, he had 2 dogs, and he loved those dogs with all his, with all his heart. And, so, and then when I asked him about it, I was like, then why didn't you just tell me you were waiting for me? He was like, well, because we're just friends with benefits, it shouldn't matter. Okay, well, if we're friends with benefits, why are you getting so pressed about me talking to other guys? And getting jealous over them? When I told him that he was the only guy I was doing stuff with. He was the only guy I put my whole heart into. Like I said, I gave him 100%. All of it. Huh?
yes.
Hmm?
No, I get it. That's why, it's like, we're so anal on trying to figure out every day or here and there where you stand, because, like...
Because of what happened with Jordan?
Well, no, in general, like, we don't want...
Oh.
If there doesn't have to be drama, if there's no reason for drama, what's the point? Like, why try and start drama for no?
Oh, no, totally. I get that. No, that just kind of messed with my head a little bit. It always stuck with me. And I think it would continue to do so, but I'm trying to get better and not really think about it too much.
Oh, man.
But out of everybody, Jordan definitely did some damage. I'm not even gonna say some. He did a lot of damage to me. Because I never told anyone I would move in with him. I never told anyone that I'm all in. I never told anyone that a lot of stuff that I told Jordan, I never in my life told anyone else. And he went. And he just left me broken. With all the plans, with everything, with every memory. Yeah.
You know, that's fucked. Like, if you're gonna do all that, like, what's the point of even trying? Like, in general.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my goodness, Billy,
like,
right there.
easy example with all this. Like, if something does change, I still want to be friends at the very least. Like,
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah. Um. No.
Hey, just imagine we had that fire round.
People might say, "Oh, well, you just known him for 5 months," and that it was like too fast to, bruh. Some people just don't fucking get it. Some people just don't fucking understand. Like, it doesn't matter how long you know a person. If you love them, if you're willing to do so much for that person, then you obviously never been in love. It's not like I known Jordan for a day and said, "Hey, let's move in together." No, dude. It was 5 months. I know, still short amount of time. I get it. But like I said, he lasted more than the others. Some didn't even last a day.
Right, imagine us staying at that ragdoll thing.
Didn't even last a month.
I'd go flying.
When Jordan stayed that long, I was like, okay, let's talk. I don't even know how that actually got started, to be honest with you. That whole conversation. Oh, because he didn't do long distance relationships, right? He was like, I don't do long distance relationships. Well, I was like, well, I want to be with you and you want to be with me, so why don't I come up there? And then we had a whole plan. I was going to get this job. And I was like, okay, well, once I get this job, let's see if I get this job. Next thing you know, got the job. All right. Then I said, all right, one more step. That's all it's going to take. One more step. I'll fly. I'll spend maybe a week down there with you. Probably ask my boss firsthand. Spend a week and then come back up here and we'll just do it like that until we're ready to move in. And then I said maybe I could just move down there and work with you and that whole shebang. And it was just a whole conversation. It was not even a one-time conversation either. We talked about it all the time, constantly. I was like, so, like, what is the first thing we're gonna do when I move down there? What is the first thing? And it was just like, go on dates, cuddle, just physical contact. That's all I crave. That's what he said. And I was like, I could give that to you. Mm-mm.
alright then.
What?
You can feel the rage in your...
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off. I'm hurt. It's kind of new still. It's kind of it literally happened back in November. November, I think 5th. It was right before Thanksgiving. I ended up telling him happy early Thanksgiving. He's like, happy early Thanksgiving. At least I got to see. Huh? What did you say?
Is that before or after?
Before or after what?
Like the whole blowout.
Oh, it was after. It was after. Because I still was nice to him. I mean, I didn't hate Jordan. I didn't have any hurt feelings with him. Because, I mean, I still, could contact him and stuff, and he would be fine with it. But and after we had that whole conversation where I was like, trying to talk to him and try to, be something. Not friends with benefits anymore. I gave up on that. Even dating I gave up on with him. I just wanted to at least be friends. But that's when I was trying to make amends and stuff, that's when he was like, there's no coming back from this, and we're done. I don't want you talking to me anymore. Don't want you hitting me up. That's when... And then he ended up saying that this is the part that really hurt me. He's like, Abby, I have no ill towards you. I have nothing against you. It's just I don't want to be part of your life anymore. When I had to stop talking to him, when he said he had no hard feelings against me, that's what hurt the most. Because when we were, still talking, that's when he said that he has no more feelings for me. Those feelings for me have sailed, that he just wanted to be friends, and that's when I gave him something back, where I was like, well, I'm just gonna, try for my relationship, and he's like, well, that's good, and I was like, whatever. And I ended up apologizing for that, because I didn't mean that. I said, Jordan, I didn't mean that I wanted to try my relationship, see if it make my relationship work. I want to make us work. And he didn't say anything to that.
That's fucked.
Every pic I had saved in the chat, I deleted. I took everything back. And there was okay. So the first big argument me and Jordan had, it was October 12th. That's the night he ended up saying, I have no more feelings for you, and that's when I said that I'm going to try to make my relationship work. So then, after that night, everything changed between me and Jordan. I couldn't be friends with him. I just changed completely. I didn't send him no more pictures of myself. I was different. And you could tell. If you were in my life before now, you could definitely tell that I was changed. So I went to work, had almost broke down 5 days in a row, but I kept my composure until I got home. 5 days in a row, I come home, sit in my room, crisscross applesauce, didn't turn on my TV, didn't game, didn't stream, nothing. Come home, cry, and then go to sleep. All I would do. For 5 fucking days. All because of him. And he didn't care. He didn't check up on me. He didn't say, "Are you okay?" He knew I wasn't okay. So, broke down for 5 days. Ended up forgiving him. Because he said that, yeah. He said this wasn't permanent, that we are eventually going to be something again. Just not right now, because he needed to take a step back because he was getting jealous from all the guys that I was talking to, but I told him I wasn't like that. So then so after that, I couldn't be friends. Like I said, I couldn't be friends with him. I can't be friends with anybody that I fall in love with. Especially if we do sexual shit. Like, if you're over there, showing me your shit and, talking dirty to me and, have our fucking future planned, then yeah, I can't be friends with you. It's gonna be fucking hard as hell.
That's fair, but I mean, like, I don't know, literally, that's fair. I mean, can't really argue with that, especially if you're making plans and whatnot. It's understandable.
Yeah. So, after, our little fight, the day after, I was posting some really sad shit on my private story. And that's how I am too. I don't talk about feelings unless it's really bothering me. And how I deal with my feelings sometimes is I post shit that relates to my situation. So I kept on posting shit on Snapchat on my private story because I was so hurt.
I mean, that's fair. For me, man, my ex's bullshit isn't fucking with me. I tend to fuck my stress and shit out. Quite literally, as it sounds. Always, random as well.
Yeah. And, so, I did that, and the day after, the day that I was doing that, he was, kept on reading my story, and just reading it, that's what he would do. He wouldn't, try to be like, hey, are you okay? Hey, do you want to call and chat? Do you want to, talk about it? And, or nothing like that. So, I was like, whatever. So, the next day, he ended up blocking me. Because that whole day, I was just posting stuff to my private story, not even talking to him. I was done. Like I said, I was done. But at the same time, I kind of didn't want to be done, so I was contemplating it.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. So, I did end up blocking him. But I ended up unblocking him because, so did that. He's like, did you unadd me? I was like, no, I blocked you. He's like, oh. I was like, yep. And then, I saved it, like, the picture I saved in the chat when he was, like, going to his uncle's funeral where I thought he looked sexy as hell. I ended up deleting it from the chat. And so, when, then that day, it said that I saved it to my camera roll, and I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to. He's like, okay. That's all we said that whole day. We didn't talk that whole day. That was the only 2 words we said to each other that whole day. Then the next day, or that following day, actually, I think, following day or the next day, he ended up blocking me. And it took me a week, maybe 2 weeks, to finally get up the courage and, look on Instagram and see if he blocked me on Instagram. Because we had each other on Instagram, TikTok, and on Snap. And he just blocked me from Snap. He didn't block me from Instagram. I was like, oh, well, look at this. So I hit him up on Instagram. And I go and say, if we can't work this out, if this is gonna, control us, then by all means, block me once again. I'm not gonna try.
That's fair.
And that wasn't my last message, because there's a lot that I needed to say, because those 2 weeks got built up, and I wasn't ready to talk to him. I wasn't ready to even see if he blocked me on any other social media. So, by that time, I was writing different messages, and he just looked at them until finally I asked him, I said, can we call? Can we call like adults, try to figure things out, try to work it out if we possibly even can? And he didn't even want to do that. He wanted to be a child and not even work it out. He didn't even want to sit there and listen to me even rant or cry or be angry at him for at least 5 minutes. He was so focused on his personal ego, he couldn't even fucking listen for 5 fucking minutes. So,
yeah.
Hurt me even more. I was like, okay, well, you're gonna sit here and listen to me pretty much text then. I don't fucking care. Since you don't want to call and listen, I said basically, look, I'm just gonna keep texting you then until I get it all fucking out in the open until I fucking feel okay. So basically what I did was just that. I sent him a whole bunch of text messages, pissed off, upset, telling him how I feel, and he's like, and I wanted a little bit of closure. I said, were you using me? Like, was anything you said remotely true, remotely real? Like, or, oops. And I said, were you leading me on the whole time? And he's like, no, I wasn't leading you on the whole time. I wasn't leading you on at all. I said, then why the fuck did you not tell me you were waiting for me? And why didn't you tell me until like last minute when we were arguing that you didn't have no more feelings for me? All of a sudden we were arguing, you said you had no more feelings for me. That sounds like you were leading me on. To be honest, that sounds like a whole lot of leading me on. So I told him that. He was like, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Like, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way, but I wasn't leading you on. I actually did have feelings for you. And he's like, they just went away because you couldn't deal with the fact that I wasn't ready to be with you, that I just wanted to be friends for that time period.
Well, yeah, and that's like the whole, if I may, like the whole, where's everyone's head at? Like,
yes, it's like, yes, exactly. Like,
which, am I on speaker?
yeah. You want me to take you off?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
How am I still alive?
I don't know. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. To be all you want. Yeah. No. Exactly. Yeah. No, I totally get it. I feel the same way. There, there was a time though, where it did get aggravating because, like I said, Jordan was the only one I was sending to, so it was getting aggravated because, like, I wanted him to still be the only one that I sent to, and it would bother me, and I would be like, Jordan, like, let me send you something, please, like, just, you know, and he was like, well, Abby, you can send me stuff, but it's not gonna, you know, probably not gonna send anything back, and I'm like, well, what's the point? And so, but at the same time, I did say it was okay, because I was getting to the point where I was just like, I didn't want to get over him. I didn't want, you know, to send to anybody else, because like that was, you know, to only him. And so I was like, I miss doing that. And he's like, well, that's when he's like, oh, you could still do that. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I don't mind it, but doesn't mean, it's not gonna change anything. And I was like, yeah, never mind. Yeah. But I actually, yeah, I sent you a picture of what he looked like. Yep. Jordan motherfucking Kirby. I forgot his middle name. I don't care what his middle name is. Fucking Jordan fucking Kirby, bruh.
Brick wall.
It's always the good looking ones. Like, why does it have, why can't it be someone that's ugly break your heart? Oh, true. Hate this shipper. Every single day. Like,
There's a kid singing in the lobby. It sounds horrible.
I want to text him. I'm not gonna lie. And be like, I don't know. I don't know what I would text him. Just text him anything. Like, I've always wondered that. Like, he has no will ill towards me. He won't talk to me. He doesn't want to be friends. He doesn't want anything. Then why won't you fucking block me off fucking Instagram and TikTok? Just make it easier. So I won't talk to you, because now I'm getting the urge, you know, since I know that he doesn't want to block me. I have urges to talk to him. And I don't want to, because I hate him. He hurt me. He took everything out of me. You think so? Mm.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Literally.
It's good healthy if they tweaking the say like matchmaking. If we start getting sweats up in here, I mean, they don't even use a bot. They're regular.
Which one? I thought you said something else besides the picture.
We used to hate using that weapon.
Rage quit, bunch of fucking pussies.
They used to talk bad about hate paper all the time. Yeah.
No.
Everybody is better.
Yeah. I don't even know what you said, I'm just saying no. I heard something about Cheerios. No, someone broke my heart into tiny little pieces and ruined my fucking life. That's what happened. I'm gonna put you on speaker right quick.
Whatever. Oh, nothing better than bacon pickles. Nah, eat some booty.
I bet he didn't know what the heck this happened.
Eat some booty for the win.
Oh. I mean, they're scared. They're shot in
Okay.
You didn't hear anything I said, did you?
Yeah.
What in the world? That didn't kill us.
Why?
Nothing. I was being a complete and utter smartass. I said nothing's better than Dick and Pickles.
And booty.
And I was like,
Oh my goodness. You saved my life, whoever that was.
and I was like, wait,
That was reloaded.
motherfucker. No. What's better than Dick and Pickles is pizza and booty. Then I was gonna say, well, I mean, again, booty pics are always welcome. And I was like, he probably should have.
Clearing house. Clearing house, Billy.
My
Clearing house,
brain
Billy.
checked out.
Clearing house. Clearing house.
I love how he's fucking following. He's fucking following these women, these half naked women. I fucking love it. I fucking enjoy it. It wasn't like,
Wow, you got me. My Vance, though.
he fucking
I got my whole Vance in that
fucking
spot.
did it after. When we just, when we weren't anything anymore. It's fucking,
What do you mean?
he started following women like after we stopped.
You got so much ammo.
Like 2 of them look like porn stars. Huh.
Oh,
Probably
Jesus.
are. Probably fucking are. Noah and Jordan. That's his type.
And yet he will probably never treat him like one.
Treat him like a porn star?
Oh, Billy, you gonna run right through my shotgun.
You'll understand what I mean by that eventually.
Run through the shotgun, Billy.
Yep. Good for him. Good for him. He gets to look at half-dressed women. Because he obviously doesn't need that from me anymore.
This is ridiculous.
Damn.
Oh, someone about to leave. They staying still, Billy.
Why didn't I just accept the fact that we were gonna be friends? Like everything would have been so perfect. I would have got everything that I wanted. I would have just waited.
No, they were stuck. They were stuck.
But then again, I didn't know how long I was gonna be waiting for. Could have been years. Could have been forever. Till he was ready.
Mary is wearing through that whole team just taking them out. That's why you heard that shotgun going off. Man.
Jordan fucking Kirby.
Boy, I got the whole team of 40. that shot could have a whole bunch of damage to it. What the hell? What's the stats on this thing, Billy? Let me see. What's the stats on this thing? Right, look at this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. There we go. Over here, the damage for the lower torso, the upper torso, and headshot is 30. Oh yeah, so it's like 30 per pellet. And look at that fire rate, Billy. Oh my goodness, that fire is 500 rounds per minute. Rechammering time, 1,500 milliseconds? Well, I don't think it's supposed to. That was like yesterday. You know? Yeah. I think I was a samurai that goes with a pump shotgun. 14.
I wonder if he's still subscribed to me on YouTube.
I don't see that anywhere.
Probably not. Oh, no. Probably not.
14, yeah. And look, it says right here you can't even have a ammo attachment or magazine. So they really broke the game. Yeah. This is beyond. What we did to those boys last game? Nah, it's not fixed. And for us, they go there the thing to the ground. It's gonna be like a man with one shotgun though. Go down the history. Get there and burn them weapon.
Oh, Jesus. Are you still there?
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
But I think we got recorded. That's what he was saying.
Just sadness. Sadness. It happens every time I talk about Jordan or think about him. Bring him up. And it's my own fault. It's no one else's besides mine. Because I do it to myself.
Yeah.
I mean,